social media. Facebook just had their first annual shareholder meeting. You've been hot and cold on this company. What do you think of it these days?
I think they made one of the biggest strategic mistakes when they went public. If they would have done what LinkedIn had done and only issued 8 million shares float as opposed to 3 billion shares float, we'd be talking about them as an incredible success story. The stock would be $300 and they would be doing secondary after secondary after secondary. But they put so much stock out there that now they just have to grovel for every cent that they can in earnings per share because they have a lot of shareholders and there's too much stock out there.
Are they ever going to get back to the strike price on the IPO?
I mean, they will at some point unless something really crazy happens, but they're in the trap that a lot of companies fall into, which is that I got to get our earnings up. I got to get our earnings up, and so they're making decisions driven by Wall Street, as opposed to the Amazon model where, Jeff says, screw you, I'm doing it the right way. And if Mark Zuckerberg would have taken that approach, he wouldn't have cared where his stock went, and I think they'd be making better decisions.
Too much pressure too soon. Do a lot of tech companies run that risk?
It's crazy because most tech companies no longer get the opportunity to go public. But the ones Twitter, I mean, I've met with friends at Twitter, and I was like, LinkedIn, not Facebook. 8 million shares, not 8 zillion shares coming out public. And I think hopefully that'll be the new model.
So you talked about basketball with President Obama just yesterday. You were at the White House.
Right.
You actually went to the basketball game last night.
Well, no, I was here watching the game.
Yeah, here with President Clinton.
Yep.
So you and presidents and basketball, that seems to be a theme. Let me ask you.
I'm the official NBA advisor.
The official NBA advisor. As such, who do you think is the bigger basketball fan? Is it President Obama or President Clinton?
I think they're both equally big basketball fans, but President Clinton is definitely the more boisterous basketball fan. Yeah, I think President Obama, anytime I've seen video of him watching games, a little bit more reserved. President Clinton knows the game, knows the players, knows the momentum and how things shift in the game, and he will tell you, and if you're not there to listen to it, he'll tell the TV screen. It was great. I loved watching the game, and it was even better when Hillary walked in, rolled her eyes, and then walked back out. All
right, you called the Miami Heat the evil empire. Outside of the Mavs winning the title, is the Heat losing in the finals the next best thing?
Pretty close. I hate to say it, but pretty much my favorite team is obviously the Mavs, and my second favorite team is anybody beating the Spurs. So,
can the Spurs pull it off now?
The Heat, but can the Spurs pull it off? Yeah, they can, but I think Manu Ginobili is going to have to play better, and he knows it. And it really comes down a lot to Dwayne Wade's health. As guys get older and they're injured even a little bit, it's difficult to put together multiple really incredible games like Dwayne Wade had last night. And so we'll see what he comes out with Sunday. If he's in the same physical form that he was the other night, series over, Miami wins. If he's not, then if San Antonio gets anything from the big three, then San Antonio takes the lead 3-2.
Have you played basketball with President Obama?
No, I haven't. I tried to get this last appointment set up, but his schedule can't.
Oh, we got to get that game on.
I told him I was going to post him up.